Meet Russia's Mark Zuckerberg. Pavel Durov is the founder of Europe's most successful social network VK and the creator of the encrypted messenger app Telegram. Here's all you need to know about the Russian entrepreneur and billionaire, including how a SWAT team inspired Durov to come up with Telegram, why he likes to pose shirtless, just like Russian President Vladimir Putin, and why he was forced to leave his home country behind and give up the social network VK. Find out now on TechTitans.
I don't ever give up.
And I was human. I am human.
You're going to see the future.
Internet, Schminternet.
TechTitans.
Pavel Valerievich Durov was born on October 10th in 1984 in the Soviet Union, in Leningrad, which is now St. Petersburg. But he actually spent most of his childhood in Italy. His father, who holds a PhD in philology, was employed in Turin. When Durov's family moved back to the home country, the Soviet Union no longer existed. Even as a kid, Durov already showed his advanced computer skills. Legend has it he hacked his school's computer network. By the way, Durov usually only wears black. And some say he's a programmer on a mission, very much like the protagonist of The Matrix, Neo.
Whoa.
Pavel Durov went to St. Petersburg State University, the alma mater of many famous Russians. Durov studied linguistics and graduated in 2006. He reportedly never picked up his diploma. That's probably because he didn't need it. Right after university, at the age of 22, he founded the social network VKontakte, which translates to In Contact. There's little to nothing known about Pavel Durov's private life. In fact, he seems to be married to his work. VK is essentially the Russian version of Facebook. That's why Durov is also known as the Russian Mark Zuckerberg. Durov later founded the messenger app Telegram. Mark Zuckerberg acquired WhatsApp around the same time. VK's popularity skyrocketed within a couple of years, but the network also got Durov into trouble with Russia's President Vladimir Putin. Here's why. In 2011, the platform was used to organize massive protests against Vladimir Putin. Putin had just announced that he would run for president again. The country saw some of the largest protests since the fall of the Soviet Union. To crack down on the movement, Russian authorities urged Durov to delete opposition groups from VK. As expected from a tech-savvy CEO, Durov's response came via social media. The entrepreneur shared this photo as his official response, a resolute no. However, his attitude towards Russian authorities and his refusal to cooperate came at a cost. A few years later, Durov was forced out of his own company. Vladimir Putin's allies took over VK. Durov sold his remaining stakes and fled Russia in 2014. Here are 3 things you might not know about Pavel Durov. During one of Durov's run-ins with the authorities, a Russian SWAT team showed up at his doorstep. He feared they would try to break down his door and called his brother. I realized I don't have a safe means of communications with him. That's how Telegram started. This is Telegram's logo, a paper airplane. Back in 2012, Pavel Durov and his friends threw money out of the window of VK's headquarters in St. Petersburg. They folded the bills into little paper planes. Although Durov has denied a connection between the event and his company's symbol, the logo still reminds many people in Russia of that day. In 2017, the billionaire started a Putin shirtless challenge on social media, poking fun at the Russian president. It's fair to say that Durov and the Kremlin will most likely never become friends. Fast forward to now. Today, VK has over 600 million accounts, most of them in post-Soviet states. In Russia, VK has actually more users than Facebook. As of April 2020, Telegram has 400 million monthly users. But that is still a lot less than competitor WhatsApp, with 2 billion users worldwide. Pavel and his brother and business partner Nikolai Durov launched Telegram in 2013. For many, the cloud-based messaging service is a more secure alternative to WhatsApp, featuring secret chats and even a self-destruct timer for accounts and messages. Many have praised the secure messaging system, but its very nature has made it the go-to app for terrorists and criminal organizations, putting Durov in hot water. And of course, there's the never-ending conflict with the Russian government. Something Durov can't get away from, not even in exile. When Durov refused to cooperate with the Russian security services, they tried to block access to Telegram. Durov didn't want to give them Telegram's encryption keys. Fun fact, Russian government officials are using Telegram themselves because of its high level of security. For some Putin opponents in Russia, Durov is kind of a hero for standing up against the authorities. Durov can afford to upset Putin, as he and a small team work outside of Russia. In 2014, Durov also obtained citizenship of the Caribbean island states St. Kitts and Nevis. After working from New York, San Francisco, London and Berlin, Durov is now based in Dubai. He's still the mystery man he's always been. He rarely appears at public events or speaks to the media. Durov seems to prefer to communicate through his own Telegram channel. After all, the app is his crown jewel. Durov says he's even paying for Telegram out of his own pocket. According to Forbes, his net worth is around 3 billion euros. But who knows how long that will last? What do you think about Pavel Durov? And are you using Telegram? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.